Before we get started with the video today, guys, I want to let you viewers out there know that only a small fraction of you guys currently watching are actually subscribed to my channel, so make sure to smash that subscribe button for instant updates about videos that I release and other announcements, and also smash that like button to help my channel out. Enjoy the video. Yo, what is up, guys? It is Samool here, back with another Epic 7 patch preview. I'm going to be covering the 9-1 patch notes on September 1st. That's coming out actually right as of this video. So, looking at the first change, they're adding another sort of like a side story. It's an album side story where you'll just have to do quests and basically just finish like missions and you'll get stuff done. Just a nice side story edition. This one's a little bit easier to do than regular side stories, and this one is going to be running alongside the summer one as well, and then also continue after the summer one ends. So you can do this while doing the summer one, and you'll just get more mola, more transmit stones, more conversion gems. Can't really complain about that. Then also we have the balance changes coming to the 7 units, Ravi, Apoc Ravi, Luna, Cowrick, Mort, Dominial, Roaming Warrior Leo, and Mercedes. So I covered this in another video, but the only changes in my opinion that are worth noting to me are going to be Apoc Ravi. I think she'll be a lot better in PvP. Maybe not like broken, but definitely usable now. Luna for PvE, especially like manual PvE, like Abyss, even like Rage, is going to be a monster. Maybe even better than Rina. And then Roaming Warrior Leo, I think he'll be fine as long as you run him with Summertime Assyria. But the thing is, it's hard to use him in RTA, right? Because they'll just ban one or the other. I think he'll be a lot stronger though, and probably usable for sure. And then the Mercedes changes, which there actually are more that are released in the stream. But I think Mercedes will be a very powerful unit in PvE, especially in like A13 and Earth Expedition. And you'll see with the changes they talked about later in the video, she's actually pretty decent in PvP now. Now the 2 artifacts, I think Secret Sword's pretty cool because you can cut now as a thief, and Merciless Glutton, I think I don't think it'll be that much different, but maybe it'll be better. But yeah, more on those changes in another video that I released covering the Luna and Mort buffs, I think. And yeah, and then next we have the Abyss. So they said on the stream that they are releasing 111 to 120, and the rewards are going to be crazy. There's going to be speed set gears and like more gold transmit stones, and there's also an unknown slate which you can use to imprint. But they're also going to be nerfing some floors. So first I'll show you the set you can get. So you can get any of these weapons, or not weapons, gears, just from clearing 111 to 120. It's going to be hard obviously, but the gears are actually pretty nice in my opinion. I think the boots pretty weird, but the neck and the ring are going to be very, very nice for like DPS units and like bruisers. The chest is like okay for like a tank as long as you dodge crit chance. The weapon is okay if you dodge the effectiveness, and I think the helmet is okay as well if you dodge the effectiveness as well. Just keep in mind there are modification gems in the game now, so as long as you dodge like the bad stat or quote unquote bad stat, or you just hit 3 stats out of the 4 that will make it usable on either a bruiser or control user, right? Then it'll be fine. So this is actually really nice though. This gives you a lot more gear to work with in the late game, because like these are all equivalent to basically reforged gear. So I'm pretty excited for these changes, and hopefully I can start climbing Abyss more and get these pieces. And then after that, they're also going to be nerfing some stages. So 102, 105, and 109. I'm actually stuck at 102. It's so annoying. So I'm pretty glad that they nerfed it. They also said they're going to be nerfing the first wave in some floors. So I think it was like 101 and like 106 or something. But yeah, nerfing Abyss. They might even nerf it like more depending on how people react and what people say in the community and stuff. But these are some good changes, because 102 is probably the most annoying one, and then 105 and 109 have a lot of RNG as well. So thank God they're nerfing these guys. It's about time. And next, they are actually going to be releasing episode 3 chapter 10. And then you can get a frame, you can get the background, and there's going to be a ring you can get as well. The ring is like okay, not that great. There's no crit damage on it when it's a crit damage set, which you're going to basically only use on cleavers. But yeah, it's going to be in basically Policia, the city, and yeah, it's going to be a boss fight with Bellion or ML Politis, I think. That's what they said earlier in the stream, so it's going to be fun. And you'll see why this is important in a second, because yeah, after you clear this, you'll actually get a special reward. But yeah, going back to that later, we do have Mercedes specialty change. It's gonna be insane. She has an exclusive artifact. They're actually going to have like, what's it called? Like instead of an exclusive equipment, they're adding an exclusive artifact, one that she can only use. Basically, what's getting changed is that her S2 It's going to be an AoE attack still, but it can dispel one buff, and when you're granted increased attack, you activate it twice. Okay, so you have 2 chances to dispel, 2 chances to like Abyssal Crown, 2 chances to like Isle of Island to dispel more. It's going to be kind of similar to how Archdemon Mercedes works, but this one is a bit more consistent because there's no RNG as long as you're granted attack buff. But I guess you do have the RNG because it's only a 70% at max MOA. And then you'll see her S3 or S3 is going to be an AoE attack, but it will also increase attack of everyone, so it's an attack buff. And they changed it so that it doesn't execute, like it doesn't do more damage the lower the target is anymore. It'll just be a crit will make it do more damage, so it'll be more consistent. And you'll see you get a buff that remains for the entire battle, which can't be stripped. And you'll see that it gives you attack, and you'll make you revive after you die, kind of like Arby's revive. You can only revive once per battle. The only thing though is you don't get that CR push. So actually, if you don't build her tanky, even though she revives, she'll still die right after, right? So that signals to me she's definitely going to be on a tank build, kind of play like ML, or Archdemon Mercedes, Archdemon Shadow, where she's going to be like a tanky disruptor with the dispel to dispel buffs, probably on like high effectiveness. And you could run her on Abyssal Crown or Isle of Island, or even her own artifact, which is Magic for Friends. So Magic for Friends is going to be acquired after you complete episode 3 chapter 10, which is also what you need to do to unlock Mercedes specialty change, and it's only able to be used by her. So what it does is that it'll decrease damage from a crit by 25%. That's an insane modifier. And if you are like, if an ally is attacked when it's not your turn, right, basically you have a chance to counter with her S2, but it can only happen once every 2 turns. So yeah, obviously this artifact's really nice. It'll make her super tanky. The only thing though is just because she actually S2s a lot and AoEs a lot, like you kind of don't want just a strip, right? Like just having an AoE strip's like nice, but you kind of want like a bonus effect, right? So I think some people might run her on like Abyssal Crown and even like Violent for more strips to test her out. But yeah, this one's definitely going to be good on Mercedes for sure. It's just a question whether Abyssal Crown will be better than this artifact. But yeah, this one's still really good for her. Insane defensive capabilities. And yeah, after you beat 3-10, not only do you get Mercedes and the artifact, guys, you're gonna get another selective summon. So you'll see the way you get it is by first doing the first selective summon, obviously, which you will already have done for sure, and then you beat 10-10 in episode 3. You beat all of episode 3, and then what happens is it's basically like the first selective summon where you have a 5-star hero, and it's guaranteed at like 1, 10, 20, 30 summons. So you're always going to get a 5-star. You can also record the summons into a pool again, so you can always like go back and choose one that you liked before, as long as you have it recorded. And all the heroes that appear are not going to be limited either. It's going to be basically all the heroes that showed up in the story until the end of episode 3. So no episode 4 heroes. I think they included this because episode 4 is coming right after, and there are going to be a lot of new heroes that people are going to like, but those heroes won't show up. But there are more details coming out later, so I don't think it'll be every single hero in the game. Probably no limiteds, probably no MLs and stuff like that. Probably no collab units, right? Or definitely no collab units. But you know, there might be limited, because limited units do show up, but I kind of doubt it. And I think units that haven't showed up in the story that much might not even appear. So have to look out for that. Don't take my word for it, but I think that most units will be there, but not all of them. So yeah, that's one of the big changes. I think a lot of new players are excited because you are getting a new 5-star for free, basically, right? And then, in my opinion, the biggest change coming is going to be the equipment storage. So the equipment storage is basically what it sounds like. You can actually store your equipment, kind of like the waiting room for heroes, and it'll be 500 slots. So this is really nice because if there's a lot of gear that you plan to roll later but you don't have the units for, you can actually just throw it in here and just, you know, look at it later in like a few weeks, a few months, and then look at it again and then pull out the gear that you want and, you know, start rolling it. So you don't have to waste your inventory slot and always have to mouse over or, you know, tap over the equipment to see if it's the piece that you want to roll. You know, you can just put the ones you know that you're not going to roll for a while into your storage, and also you don't have to keep your equipment on your, you know, useless units that you don't use anymore just to hold gear and like fodder, right? So it's really, really nice change. I'm super excited for equipment storage, guys. Looking at the equipment is like kind of a pain. The only problem is when you open the storage now, you'll see the interface doesn't show that many. I think it's like 2 at a time. I think maybe that's because he has a setting on, right, where you can see all the subs. But hopefully it's not like this in game. You can see like at least 4 in a row, because otherwise you have to scroll a lot. And I kind of think that you can see like more than 2 in a row anyway. So we'll see how that is. And then next we have the new banners. So we have Alencia and Alencia on Nox's Wrath. I will release videos on all the banners coming out on whether you should pull or not. But Valencia, to keep it short, not really good in PvE, and in PvP she's kind of mediocre. So easy skip, but I'll go more into detail in more videos about these banners in the future. Just keep your eyes peeled for the videos that are released based on these units. And we have Lilius, so I think Lilius is a really good unit, very strong PvE and pretty decent in PvP, so definitely worth pulling for sure. And then we have Vivian. So Vivian's pretty much a must pull for mid late game players for PvE, because if you don't have her, it makes it a lot harder to do one-shot Banshee and Azmonak, and it's something you really want to be able to do to make your farming faster, especially on hunt days, because like if you don't have a one-shot team mid late game and you're like, you know, doing your hunt event, you're not going to be able to burn through all your leaves. But if you have a one-shot team, you can at least burn it all on like your B13 one-shot or your Azmonak one-shot just to get full value out of your leaves. So yeah, very good unit. I'll cover more on these 3 units in separate videos in the future, right before the banner comes out, guys. And then next we have the Mystic Summon rotations. That's after Closer Charles. Okay, so Angel of Light Angelica, you guys probably know that she's super broken. I think everyone knows that. Everyone's predicting she'll be like super strong. And then she's next to Specimen Says, who's kind of like a mediocre unit at best. I know some people love this unit. Every time I say that I don't like this unit or think he's not that good, I get roasted. But yeah, to be honest, like the general opinion is not that great. So the thing is, like, it's kind of like a predicament, right? Do you pull for Specimen Says / Angelica and pray you get Angelica before you waste your pity on Spez, or like do you not pull at all? So my theory is, or what I recommend is, if you're not close to pitying at all, like you're like 170 or above, go ahead and be my guess and pull. But if you're close to pity, guys, unless you really want Spez, even though I don't think he's that great, I would not pull and risk it and waste your pity, just because the following, since they teased like those units in the last stream, there's gonna be like ML Lilius, ML Kayron, Bellion, right? There's some like super cool MLs coming out, and you can tell in the episode 4 preview that the units, they spent a lot of time working on the animations. So yeah, I think it's probably a good idea not to waste your pity on Spez and save it, and pray you get Angel of Light Angelica later from Covenants or your Moonlight summons, just because the new units look insane, guys. If you haven't seen it already, you can just look up on YouTube like Epic 7 hot clips, I think that's what it is, and you'll be able to see it. Don't ask me why it's named that. That's what it's named in Korean as well. So yeah. And next we have another pack coming out. The price is not disclosed, but you get a new pet skin. It looks pretty cute, right? A teddy bear. That's a researcher. You get 10 leaves and you get a frame with a teddy bear on top. Very, very cute, guys. This is going to be a donation pack again. Basically, all the money that the Smilegate receives from this, they're going to be donating to, you know, donate vaccines for people, like children specifically. So you're basically gifting immunity sets IRL. So I think I'll probably buy this, to be honest. I'm not a whale, I'd say, but I do spend some money on the game, and this one I'm gonna buy for sure, because it is for a good cause, guys. And I'm not gonna say spend money on this, but you know, if you do have leftover and you don't mind spending however much this is, because the price isn't released yet, then just know that you're getting stuff in game while also donating for a good cause, guys. And very, very, very nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the patch preview, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this video. If you guys want more patch previews, you know, instead of sitting through this 40-minute stream, I kind of just let you guys know how it was in like, I don't know how long this video is, like 15 minutes or less. So let me know how you guys think about this video, and I appreciate you guys watching. And as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.